As I get older, summer has definitely become my favorite time of year. I remember as a kid just loving winter and snow, and my dad always saying, the older I get, the more I hate the cold. And I am so finding that to be true. And I think one of the main reasons is that just getting kids ready and out the door in the wintertime is such a big task of getting boots on and coats and gloves and all the things. And there's so much extra laundry, and I don't know, it just is such a big job. And I'm a baby about it. I hate being cold. And this time of year when we can spend it outside having fresh flowers on the counter at all time and on the table is just makes me so happy. And so quickly, summer is becoming one of my favorite seasons. And another thing that I really love about summertime is just all of the fresh eggs that we're getting. We get more eggs this time of year. There's something new blooming outside every day. It just is such a wonderful time of year, in my opinion. And so this morning I am getting fresh flowers on the table, and then I'm starting breakfast, and I'm just browning up some sausage with some chopped onions, whisking together some eggs and milk, and pouring that over the sausage and veggies, letting it all cook, topping it with cheese. Such a quick, easy meal that doesn't require much prep or much cleanup, but a great way to get lots of good, healthy protein and nutrition into our bodies before we start another busy day. So on this day, we are actually getting ready to go on a little weekend vacation to Branson, Missouri. So before we leave, we have to go out to our farm and take care of our hogs. We have a few hogs out there that the kids have because they're going to be showing hogs in the fair this year. And so we have to go out and take care of them. And then later on in the video, I'll show you guys some clips of our vacation. All right, guys, I want to take a short break to thank today's video sponsor, Element. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. I love Element because it doesn't contain any sugar, any artificial ingredients. It is gluten-free and there's no fillers in it. So I feel really good about letting my whole family enjoy this drink. We spend a lot of time outside, and a few years ago, one of my kids showed signs of dehydration, just lots of sickness that kept coming, and I could not pinpoint what it was. And I talked to a nurse and she said that it sounded like dehydration. So ever since then, I'm always like constantly tell my kids, like, take a drink. And so it makes it a lot easier for me to get them to drink something other than just plain water when it has flavoring in it, but I don't want to give them things with dyes and sugar and all of that. So I love that I can add this drink mix into their water bottles before we head out to spend the day outside or go work at the farm or playing sports or whatever it is that we're doing, because it's something that they enjoy drinking. So it's easier to make sure they're getting the right amount of liquid, plus it's adding in some extra electrolytes into their diet. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleepiness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiencies. Right now, Element is offering my viewers a free sample pack with any order. So this is a great way to try all of the different 8 flavors and even share them with a friend if you want to. So you can get yours at drinkelement.com/ouroilyhouse. This deal is only available through my link, so you must go to drinklmnt.com/ouroilyhouse. I also have that link down in my description box below. We aren't leaving until later this evening, so I am going to be cooking some lunch and even some dinner here at the house before we go. Branson is not too far away from us, so it's not one of those vacations where we have to wake up early and get on the road and drive all day, which is a nice change of pace from our Florida trip that we took earlier in the season. It's nice to go somewhere that's rather close to us, so we're not cooped up all day in the car. Today for lunch, I'm making some pan-fried, like oven-baked chicken. Sometimes I do like to make chicken, like actually fried chicken. It's definitely way better. But when you want something that's kind of similar with a lot less work, you can just bake it in the oven. So for this, I am soaking the chicken in some buttermilk. I didn't have any buttermilk on hand, so I'm making my own by adding a little bit of lemon juice to some milk. And while I'm letting the chicken soak in that, I am getting the flour and seasoning mixture ready that I'm going to be putting the chicken in before baking it. And I'm also making some roasted Brussels sprouts. So I'll actually bake that at the same time that I'm baking my chicken, but I'm gonna go ahead and get all of that together. So for the Brussels sprouts, I am just trimming them and taking the ending off and putting it on a baking dish, drizzling it with a little bit of oil, some salt and pepper, some Parmesan cheese, and like I mentioned, I'll just put this in the oven at the same time as the chicken, let it all roast in the oven. And while all of that is cooking, I'm also going to be making some French fries to go along with this. Fries are just such an easy and can be a very healthy side dish to any meal. So I'm using red potatoes and I'm frying them up inside of my Fry Daddy, and then I'll also add a little bit of salt to them. And this is a great filler to make any meal stretch a little bit further, adding in some nice healthy fat from that lard and get something that the kids love anytime I make fries for a side. So pretty easy lunch that I'm making that will be something that we can eat quick before we head out to the farm. Now out at the farm today, it is a hot day. We're filling up their water and also filling up their little mud hole with water. The pigs just love to wallow around and roll around inside of the water. The kids are spraying them off also. It's just something that they love, and we're trying to work with them to get them nice and tame so they are ready for the fair. All right, for dinner before we head out, I am making some fajitas. I have some fajita beef steak meat defrosted in the refrigerator that I want to use up before we leave for the weekend, and so I'm just putting that in my cast iron skillet with a little bit of oil, adding in some sliced onions and peppers, lots of seasonings, and letting all of this cook together for the fajitas. Now while those are cooking, I'll get all of the other things ready that we need for the fajitas. And for us, we love using corn tortillas. Those are definitely our favorite burrito to use whenever you're making fajitas, or our favorite tortilla rather. We like to pan sear them first in the cast iron skillet with a little bit of oil or butter. Makes them nice and crispy and so delicious. And then for the fajitas, I'm getting a little bit of cilantro out of our herb garden, getting some sour cream, salsa, guacamole, shredding some cheese, cutting up some tomatoes, all the delicious toppings for fajitas. This time when we go to Branson, we are going to be spending a whole day at Silver Dollar City for their Ozark Mountain Summer Celebration. We don't always go to Silver Dollar City when we go to Branson. There's so many things to do there with different shows you can see. You're right on Table Rock Lake, so sometimes we like to go on the lake and do some fishing. There's just lots to do. But this time we are going to be spending a day at Silver Dollar City, and it is gorgeous this time of year. They have so many flowers planted, and so the entire theme park is just so beautiful with all the different things blooming. We spent a whole day at Silver Dollar City from open to close. The kids were exhausted when we got home and slept so well, which is an awesome perk of tiring them out for the day. But we just had so much fun and are looking forward to coming back, hopefully in the Christmas season, because that is our other favorite time to go to Silver Dollar City, when all the lights are up and all of that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, got some good meal inspiration, and just enjoyed coming along with us for a busy couple of days in the life. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. I get out a new video every single week.